Thank you very much. Ahmed Fathi. I'm a foreign affairs correspondent at the United Nations for various Arabic news media. Mr. Prime Minister, you said it very eloquently at the start of this meeting that today's problem is not between Muslim, Christians, and Jews, but rather between moderates and extremists. If I may ask you, what is your vision and your strategy, if existing, how to treat with these current dilemma, moderates and extremists, inside the Islamic faith itself, and how it can be transferable, such containment to other parts of the Muslim world? Thank you very much.
Well, if you talk about the Muslim faith, I mean, it's intertwined with, what's happening in certain countries, like in Egypt, for example. The situation there saddens us, actually, to see the internal conflict in Egypt and particularly in Syria, tearing apart the whole country with so many people killed and so forth. But what we need to do is we need to identify, moderates from both sides and be able to sit down and try to negotiate a political settlement. It's complex. I'm not underestimating the challenges, and there are interests within the region and beyond the region as to what's happening in those countries, which complicates the situation. But if you talk in terms of a political settlement, the only way that you can get a political settlement if you find moderates from both sides and take a realistic view as to finding a political solution, which will be, I think, the only way to find resolution to the problem. And the secondly is the underpinning. Underpinning is the Sunni Shia sectarian problem, which is very serious. I like to use this analogy that if you are a Shia, if you are a Sunni, you are like along a highway. You are in a different lane, but you want to get to the same destination. For as long as you don't cross over to each other's lane, then you will reach the destination safely. It's when you consider each other as your enemy, that's when the real problem starts. So I think it's also incumbent upon the Sunni and the Shias to realize that we want to get to the final destination, if you like, but don't get at each other in a process. And if that can be the attitude, then I think a large chunk of the problem in the Middle East will go away.
We started on moderation, we end on moderation. Mr. Prime Minister, thank you very much.